What do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror? Do you recognize yourself as someone capable of manifesting your greatest desires, or do you see someone limited, disconnected from their deepest potential? Often, along our journey, we lose ourselves in a sea of unresolved emotions, invisible blocks, and a sense of disconnection from the natural flow of life. And it's at this point that true transformation begins, tuning our frequency with the universe. By doing so, you not only change your perception of yourself, but you also unlock the power to create the reality you've always desired. The question you must ask yourself is, are you ready to stop fighting against the flow of life and start aligning with it? The universe is not there to punish us, but to guide and support us on our journey. As Joe Dispenza says, when you change your energy, you change your life. Changing your energy is the first step in aligning with the universe and beginning to manifest a prosperous reality, full of health, abundance, and inner peace. But to do this, it is essential to understand that our energy, our thoughts, and our emotions are always resonating with the field around us. In this video, we will explore how changing your energy frequency can open doors to a new reality. We'll address the fundamental practices and principles that will allow you to connect with your true power, restoring faith in your ability to transform your life. No matter where you are right now, transformation is always possible, and it starts within you. Prepare to reprogram your mind, align your energy, and finally live in harmony with the universal flow. So, I invite you to open yourself to this moment of deep connection and transformation. The universe is always communicating with us, and the key lies in our ability to tune into its frequency. Let's begin this journey now. Have you ever found yourself trying to manifest something, only to feel like you're pushing against an invisible force that keeps you from achieving your desires? No matter how hard you try, it feels like something is blocking your progress, like you're walking through life with a veil of resistance that you can't shake off. This invisible force is often tied to one key element, your vibrational frequency. Everything around us is made up of energy, including ourselves. Every thought, emotion, and belief we hold emits a frequency that interacts with the world and the universe around us. Our external reality is a direct reflection of our internal state. If you're trying to manifest something, but your frequency is out of sync with what you're trying to attract, you're essentially sending mixed signals to the universe. It's like trying to tune into a radio station, but you're on the wrong frequency, leading to static and confusion rather than clear sound. In the same way, if you're not vibrating at the frequency of what you desire, you're blocking the flow of manifestation. Joe Dispenza often speaks about the importance of the energy we emit. In his teachings, he explains that our thoughts and emotions are not just mental processes but energetic broadcasts. When our energy is misaligned with our desires, it creates a disconnect between our inner world and the reality we wish to manifest. This misalignment is often the root cause of frustration and stagnation in the manifestation process. Many people unknowingly carry a vibrational frequency of scarcity, fear, or self-doubt, all of which prevent abundance and success from flowing into their lives. But how do we get stuck in these low vibrational frequencies? One of the main culprits is unresolved emotional trauma. Whether it's past failures, deep-rooted insecurities, or negative experiences, these emotions can create energetic blockages that affect the way we vibrate. For example, if you've experienced financial hardship in the past, you may unknowingly carry the energy of scarcity. No matter how much you try to manifest abundance, your internal vibration might still be aligned with fear and lack, which will prevent prosperity from entering your life. Another common issue is the constant mental chatter that many of us experience. Thoughts filled with doubt, worry, and stress act like static on the radio, preventing us from tuning into the frequency of abundance and success. Our subconscious mind plays a crucial role in this, as it holds onto old beliefs and patterns that we've accumulated over time. These beliefs, often formed in childhood, may be limiting and prevent us from truly believing that we are worthy of what we want to manifest. This deep-seated belief system creates a mismatch between our desires and the energy we're putting out into the universe. It's important to understand that manifestation is not just about positive thinking. While focusing on positive outcomes is essential, it's the energy behind those thoughts that truly matters. If you're thinking positively, but still carrying unresolved emotional baggage or holding on to limiting beliefs, Your thoughts will be drowned out by the stronger vibrational frequencies of those emotional blockages. This is why many people experience periods of hope followed by frustration as they continue to manifest with an energetic misalignment. To begin shifting your frequency and unlocking the flow of manifestation, it's essential to first recognize the emotional and energetic blocks that are present within you. Take a moment to reflect on the areas of your life where you feel stuck. Are there old patterns, fears, or unresolved emotions that are contributing to your current vibrational state? Do you feel deserving of the abundance you desire, or do you secretly harbor beliefs of scarcity and limitation? Once you've identified these blocks, the next step is to actively release them. This requires both a mental and emotional shift. Meditation is a powerful tool in this process. By quieting the mind and bringing your focus to your breath, you can begin to disconnect from negative thought patterns and start to reprogram your mind. Joe Dispenza's work on the brain and neuroplasticity shows that by repetitively thinking new thoughts, we can rewire our brain and change our vibrational frequency. Another powerful method to elevate your frequency is practicing gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can emit. By focusing on the things you're grateful for, you shift your energy from one of lack to one of abundance. The more you practice gratitude, the more you begin to align with the frequency of abundance, allowing it to flow freely into your life. Additionally, it's important to stay present in the moment. Often we are either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, which pulls us out of the present and disrupts our vibrational state. Learning to live in the present moment allows us to release the mental and emotional baggage that keeps us stuck. It also helps us tune into the guidance and synchronicities the universe is offering us in the now. The key to manifesting what you desire is not in forcing things to happen, but in aligning your energy with the universe's natural flow. This means releasing resistance and allowing yourself to be in harmony with the present moment. When you stop pushing, when you let go of the fear and anxiety, you create space for what you desire to come into your life. It's like a river that flows smoothly when there are no obstacles in its path. The universe is always ready to deliver what you seek, but it needs you to be in alignment with it. When your frequency matches the energy of what you desire, manifestation becomes effortless. Remember, your thoughts and emotions are not just random. They are powerful forces that shape your reality. By tuning into the right frequency, you can begin to shift your reality in a profound way. The first step in this journey is acknowledging where you are and being willing to make the changes necessary to elevate your vibration. By doing this, you open the door to a world of endless possibilities. As you continue on this path, know that the universe is waiting for you to align with it. You are never alone in this journey. When you begin to resonate with the energy of abundance, health, and joy, you will find that these things start to flow toward you effortlessly. Your desires are not out of reach, but rather just waiting for you to tune into the frequency that will bring them to life. Have you ever found yourself doing everything you were supposed to do when it comes to manifestation? Visualizing, affirming, and setting intentions, yet feeling stuck as if nothing is shifting? You might even be following all the steps that countless books, gurus, and videos tell you to follow, but somehow, despite your best efforts, you still find yourself in the same place. The truth is, there's a critical piece missing from your manifestation process: emotional coherence. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positive thoughts or wishing for things to happen. It's about aligning your internal world with your desires, and one of the most powerful tools for this alignment is emotional coherence. Emotional coherence is the harmony between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Without it, manifestation can feel like a fruitless effort, as your emotional energy doesn't match your desires. Joe Dispenza talks about this in his work, explaining that true change occurs when the brain and the heart are in coherence. In other words, when your emotional state aligns with your mental state, you open the doors for manifestation to flow smoothly. Think of it like this. Imagine you're trying to drive a car forward, but your hands are turning the steering wheel in one direction, while your feet are pushing the pedals in the opposite direction. No matter how much you try to move forward, you're working against yourself. This is what happens when you try to manifest without emotional coherence. You might be thinking about what you want, but if your emotions are out of sync, you're essentially sabotaging your progress. When your emotions are misaligned with your desires, they can create a type of emotional static, blocking the flow of energy between your inner world and the universe. This emotional static manifests as feelings of doubt, fear, insecurity, and unworthiness. These emotions act as energetic blocks, preventing your true desires from reaching you. You might be asking for abundance, for example, but if you carry the belief deep down that you are unworthy of prosperity, your emotions will cancel out the signal you're sending to the universe. It's easy to ignore emotional coherence in the manifestation process, but the truth is, your emotions are the most powerful signal you send to the universe. Emotions are energy in motion, and they carry a frequency that aligns with or contradicts what you are trying to manifest. If you're asking for something but internally feel anxious or fearful about receiving it, you're sending a conflicting message. The universe responds to the energetic frequency you emit, not just the thoughts you think. One of the biggest challenges people face in maintaining emotional coherence is the subconscious mind. Your subconscious holds on to old emotions, beliefs, and memories from past experiences. These beliefs can be limiting and often prevent us from feeling emotionally aligned with the things we want to manifest. For example, if you've experienced financial struggle in the past, your subconscious may hold on to the belief that money is scarce, which causes you to feel anxiety or discomfort when thinking about wealth. These subconscious beliefs create emotional friction, preventing you from aligning with the abundance you seek. This is why it's so important to not only focus on your thoughts, but to also address your emotions. Healing emotional wounds and releasing negative beliefs can have a profound effect on your ability to manifest. In fact, many manifestation practices overlook the importance of emotional healing, focusing solely on positive affirmations and visualization techniques. But without addressing the emotional blocks and limiting beliefs stored in your subconscious, those techniques won't be as effective. You can't build a strong house on a shaky foundation, and your emotional state is the foundation upon which your manifestations are built. So, what does it take to restore emotional coherence and align your energy with your desires? First, it's essential to become aware of the emotional patterns you're carrying. This requires deep self-awareness and honesty. Are there past experiences, traumas, or fears that are influencing the way you feel about your desires? Are there beliefs about money, love, success, or happiness that no longer serve you? Recognizing these emotional blocks is the first step toward clearing them out. Next, it's important to practice emotional release. Meditation is a powerful tool for this, as it allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. Through mindfulness and meditation, you can begin to detach from the emotional stories that keep you stuck in old patterns. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to release negative emotions and create space for positive energy to flow. Another technique for restoring emotional coherence is the practice of emotional freedom technique, EFT, or tapping. This method involves tapping on specific acupressure points on the body while focusing on the emotions you wish to release. By tapping on these points, you send calming signals to the brain, allowing you to break free from emotional blocks and restore harmony within your energetic system. In addition to emotional release, it's crucial to reprogram your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind plays a key role in the way we feel and act, and if it holds limiting beliefs, it can sabotage our efforts to manifest. One effective way to reprogram the subconscious is through visualization. When you visualize your desired outcome, make sure to do so with intense emotion. Feel the excitement, gratitude, and joy as if your desire has already manifested. By doing so, you are creating a new emotional template in your subconscious that aligns with your goals. Self-love and self-compassion are also vital components of emotional coherence. Often, our limiting beliefs and negative emotions stem from a lack of self-worth. If you don't believe you deserve the abundance, love, or success you're asking for, it becomes difficult to align your emotions with your desires. Practicing self-love involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and patience. The more you nurture yourself, the easier it becomes to align your emotions with the things you want to create in your life. Finally, remember that manifestation is not about forcing outcomes. It's about creating a state of emotional and energetic flow that allows the universe to work with you. When your emotional state is in coherence with your desires, you are no longer fighting against the current of life. Instead, you are moving in harmony with it, allowing the universe to guide you effortlessly toward your goals. Emotional coherence is the bridge between your inner world and the manifestation of your desires. It is the missing link, that once realized and integrated, makes the process of manifestation not only possible, but natural. By working on your emotional state, healing old wounds, and releasing limiting beliefs, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance, love, and success. The universe is always responding to the energy you emit, and when your energy is clear, coherent, and aligned with your desires, manifestation becomes a natural extension of who you are. Imagine trying to tune a musical instrument. At first, it may sound out of tune, and you need to make slight adjustments until the right frequency is achieved. Just like an instrument, your energy and vibration need to be finely tuned in order to align with the desires you wish to manifest. Shifting your vibrational frequency is not as complex as it may seem, and with the right tools and techniques, you can bring yourself into alignment with the universe. Once this happens, manifestation becomes not just possible, but inevitable. The first step in shifting your frequency is understanding the foundational principle that everything in the universe is energy. You, the universe, and everything around you are interconnected by this unseen energy. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions create an energetic frequency that either aligns with or contradicts your desires. If you wish to manifest something, your energy must resonate with the energy of that desire. In essence, like attracts like. To shift your frequency, you must raise your vibration to match the vibrational frequency of the things you wish to attract. The concept of vibrational frequency is fundamental to manifestation. Dr. Joe Dispenza frequently discusses how our thoughts and emotions influence our energy fields. He explains that when we change our thoughts, we change our frequency. When we alter our energy, we are able to align with the flow of abundance, health, and prosperity. However, this process requires conscious effort and daily practice. The universe does not respond to random or inconsistent energy. It responds to a steady, intentional frequency. One of the simplest and most effective ways to shift your frequency is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational energies you can cultivate. When you express gratitude, you are acknowledging the abundance that already exists in your life, which opens the door for more to flow toward you. By focusing on what you are thankful for, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. As you do this, you start to reprogram your mind and energy to attract more of what you desire. Gratitude has a powerful effect on your emotional state. When you focus on positive emotions, you raise your vibration. When you dwell on negative emotions, you lower your vibration. The practice of gratitude allows you to focus on the positive aspects of your life, which in turn shifts your frequency. Try starting each day with a list of things you are grateful for. This practice not only shifts your energy, but also sets the tone for the rest of your day. Another technique to raise your vibration is through visualization. When you vividly imagine yourself already experiencing the life you desire, you're sending out a powerful signal to the universe. Visualization is more than just daydreaming. It is a powerful practice that activates your subconscious mind and aligns your energy with your desired outcome. As you visualize, engage all of your senses. See the details, feel the emotions, and hear the sounds of your ideal life. The more real you make the experience in your mind, the stronger the vibration you emit. Affirmations are another simple yet powerful tool for shifting your frequency. When you speak positive affirmations, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind to align with your desires. The key to effective affirmations is to speak them with conviction and emotion. If you simply repeat words without truly believing them, they will not have the desired effect. However, when you speak with genuine belief, your words carry a powerful energy that aligns with your vibration. For example, instead of saying, "I am abundant," say, "I am grateful for the abundant wealth flowing into my life right now." This affirmation is present tense and conveys a sense of gratitude, which elevates its vibrational frequency. Breathwork is another technique that can help shift your vibrational frequency. The breath is a powerful tool that connects your body, mind, and spirit. When you practice conscious breathing, you bring more oxygen into your body, calm your nervous system, and create a sense of balance and peace. Deep, slow breathing helps to release tension and stress, which can lower your vibration. By engaging in regular breath work, you clear out stagnant energy and make space for higher vibrational frequencies. Meditation is perhaps one of the most effective ways to align your energy with the universe. Through meditation, You quiet the mind and connect with the present moment, which allows you to tune into your higher self and the universal energy around you. In this stillness, you become more attuned to your true desires and the subtle guidance from the universe. Meditation also helps to dissolve negative emotions and limiting beliefs that may be blocking your energy flow. The more regularly you meditate, the more you strengthen your ability to maintain a high vibrational state. Movement is also essential for shifting your frequency. Physical activity helps to release trapped energy and elevate your mood. Whether it's yoga, dancing, or a simple walk in nature, moving your body helps to circulate energy and promote feelings of joy and vitality. When you engage in physical activity, your body releases endorphins, which improve your emotional state and raise your vibration. Sound healing is another powerful technique to align your energy. The use of sound frequencies, such as binaural beats, singing bowls, or chanting, can help you tune your vibration to a higher frequency. Different frequencies resonate with different aspects of your being, and using sound as a tool for healing can help you align with the frequency of abundance, love, and peace. Experiment with different types of sound healing to see which ones resonate with you the most. As you begin to incorporate these practices into your daily routine, you will notice shifts in your energy and consequently your reality. When you are vibrating at a higher frequency, you begin to attract opportunities, people, and experiences that match your energy. You no longer have to chase after your desires because they naturally flow toward you. The universe is always ready to deliver, but you must be in alignment to receive. Remember that shifting your vibrational frequency is a gradual process. It takes time and consistent effort to change your energy, but the results are worth it. The more you practice these techniques, the more naturally they will become part of your daily life. And as you continue to raise your vibration, you will find that the universe begins to respond in kind, bringing you closer to the life you've always desired. The key to manifestation is alignment. The more you align your energy with your desires, the more effortlessly those desires will flow into your life. By using simple techniques like gratitude, visualization, breathwork, and meditation, you can begin to shift your frequency and unlock the full potential of manifestation. When your energy is in harmony with the universe, everything you desire is already on its way. The universe is always waiting for you to tune in, and once you do, the magic of manifestation becomes a natural and effortless process. Have you ever noticed how a seed grows into a plant? It doesn't rush its growth, yet it knows exactly what to do when the time is right. Nature moves at its own pace, in sync with the cycles of the earth, the seasons, and the universal flow. If we observe nature closely, we can learn a valuable lesson about manifestation: patience. Just like a plant, our desires need time and space to grow. Trying to rush the process can create resistance, but when we trust the natural flow of life, we align ourselves with the universal timing. One of the most profound lessons nature teaches us is the importance of patience. In our fast-paced, goal-driven world, it can be easy to forget that true manifestation doesn't happen overnight. Often we expect immediate results from our efforts, and when things don't materialize as quickly as we'd like, we become frustrated and discouraged. However, manifestation, much like the process of a seed turning into a fully grown tree, requires time, care, and alignment with the natural cycles of the universe. Nature works in its own rhythm, unaffected by the impatience of humans. When you plant a seed, you can't force it to grow faster. You simply create the right environment, rich soil, water, sunlight, and then you wait. The seed knows what to do because it is aligned with the natural flow of energy that the universe provides. In the same way, when you align yourself with the universal energy and practice patience, you allow your desires to grow and manifest in the perfect time. This process of waiting and trusting in the universe is what some may call vibrational patience. It is about recognizing that the universe has its own timing for when things should come into fruition. Just as a plant must mature at its own pace, so too must our manifestations develop in their own time. When we align ourselves with the universe and trust that it knows when to bring our desires into our reality, we create the space for those desires to materialize in the best possible way. Think about the trees around you. They don't struggle to grow, and they don't question whether they are going to bloom or bear fruit. They simply follow the flow of nature, grounded in their roots, stretching their branches toward the sky. Trees don't worry about whether or not their seeds will grow. They trust that when the time is right, they will bloom and bear fruit. This is a key lesson for us in the manifestation process. Trust the natural cycles of the universe and believe that your desires will come when the timing is right. The challenge, however, lies in the space between planting the seed and the manifestation. This space is often filled with doubt, impatience, and fear. Just like the seed cannot rush its growth, we cannot rush our desires. The moment we begin to push too hard, to force things, we are no longer in alignment with the natural flow of the universe. Instead of trying to control the timing, it's essential to release that control and trust that the universe is already working behind the scenes to bring our desires into form. The practice of patience also involves letting go of attachment. When we are too attached to a specific outcome or timeline, we create resistance. This resistance prevents us from receiving what the universe is trying to deliver. It's as if we are holding on too tightly to a flower bud, trying to make it bloom before its time. This creates unnecessary pressure and disrupts the natural process of growth. Instead, if we allow ourselves to let go of the how and when of manifestation, we open ourselves up to receiving the abundance that is coming our way. The natural world also teaches us about the importance of being present. A tree doesn't focus on what it will become in the future. It lives fully in the present moment, drawing nourishment from the soil, reaching for the sunlight, and absorbing the energy of the earth. In the same way, we must learn to be present with our current reality, while trusting that the seeds we have planted will grow and manifest in their own time. By staying present, we release the need to control the future, and instead focus on nurturing ourselves and our energy in the here and now. Another vital lesson from nature is the law of non-resistance. A tree doesn't struggle against the wind, it bends with it. The same principle applies to manifestation. When we stop fighting against the flow of life and instead learn to bend and adapt, we become more resilient, flexible, and aligned with the universe. It's the act of surrendering to the natural flow of life that allows us to move with ease and grace toward our desires. The concept of vibrational patience also teaches us the importance of surrendering to the process. Just as nature doesn't rush the growth of a tree, we too must surrender to the unfolding of our desires. This doesn't mean giving up or being passive. Rather, it means releasing the need to control every aspect of the manifestation process and trusting that the universe is guiding us toward the right outcome. It's about recognizing that everything is happening in perfect timing and that there is no need to rush or force anything. It's also important to recognize the subtle signs and synchronicities that the universe sends our way. Just like nature gives us clues about the seasons, the cycles of the moon and the tides, the universe also communicates with us through synchronicities, opportunities, and intuitive nudges. When we are in tune with the natural rhythms of life, we become more attuned to these signs and can act on them with greater clarity and confidence. By learning to trust the process, we align ourselves with the energy of the universe and allow our manifestations to unfold naturally. The universe doesn't need our constant intervention or impatience. It only needs us to be receptive and aligned with its flow. When we do this, our desires come to us effortlessly, just like the natural cycles of life that we see in nature. In conclusion, the lessons that nature teaches us about patience and alignment are invaluable in the process of manifestation. By embracing vibrational patience, surrendering to the natural flow of life, and trusting that our desires are being fulfilled in perfect timing, we open ourselves up to a reality of abundance, success, and inner peace. Like the trees, we must trust the process and allow ourselves to grow and manifest at the perfect pace. The universe is always working with us, and when we align ourselves with its rhythm, manifestation becomes not just a possibility, but a natural and inevitable outcome. As we come to the close of this journey, one truth remains clear. Manifestation is not about forcing or rushing, but about aligning yourself with the natural flow of the universe. Just like the trees and the cycles of nature, your desires need space, time, and patience to manifest. The universe is always working behind the scenes, guiding you toward your highest good, but it requires you to trust the process. When you shift your energy, release resistance, and embrace vibrational patience, everything begins to fall into place. Remember, the universe responds to your energy. By focusing on emotional coherence, shifting your vibrational frequency, and surrendering to the timing of life, you create the ideal conditions for your desires to unfold. Just as nature doesn't rush the growth of a tree, you too must trust that everything is coming to you at the right moment. Manifestation is a natural process. It's a flow, and the more you align yourself with it, the more effortlessly it becomes. So embrace patience, trust the process, and watch as your dreams and desires come to life. The universe is always ready to deliver. All you need to do is tune in and allow the magic to unfold. Are you ready to stop forcing and start flowing with the universe's rhythm? Do you feel prepared to embrace the power of alignment and trust the natural timing of your desires? If so, hit the subscribe button to join this transformative journey and stay aligned with your true potential. Don't stop here. Keep watching the video on the screen now, and let's continue the path toward manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. Stay tuned, and remember, your manifestation is already on its way.